Hello, everybody. How we doing? Hope we're doing well.
Hello, everybody.
Hold on, is everything? Everything is working. We're great.
Everything's working. People can hear us.
Yes, I am professional streamer.
Yeah. Oh, you got.
Clown, the king of clowns, leave the stage at once.
That's Mecha's sound effects.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, Mecha.
Mecha, Peachy, Locke, how we doing? Hope we're doing well. This is Theo. If you don't know who Theo is, now you do.
Uncle Jeff from the Doki Doki Literature Club.
I'm gonna be honest.
Most people don't know.
Most people don't know that. That is such an old, that is an ancient relic of my streams now. There's maybe one person here. Locke might know what it is because Locke has been around for fudging years. But even then, I don't know if Locke knows.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. But that's a series that you should go watch because it's kind of unhinged and funny.
Isn't it just one or two streams?
I use they them pronouns. Thank you for double checking.
Yes, they them.
Yeah.
Hush, Peachy. Peachy, I think on Saturday.
Did you get your hair cut?
You on Saturday?
Oh, you got your hair cut.
What great friends I have.
I realized that my classmate at my intensive, who I've not seen in a few months, got a haircut. Did not realize you got a haircut.
What can I say? But
you're welcome.
No, I'm absolutely not welcoming you for not noticing. Thank you. No.
That's okay. You can probably fill it in with puppy or something.
Literally no one knows what you're talking about, and that's okay.
I make bracelets and key charms, and I made one just for AJ.
It's not focusing, but you know what? That's fine. How are we doing?
Get rid of your face.
Wow.
No face.
That's
there
just mean.
I hope you got to see it. Yes, I make lots of bracelets and key charms for those who don't like bracelets.
They made that for me maybe a few months ago now.
Last year.
Last year.
I swear it was last year that I made it.
They're just so forgetful, you know? They do all these things and then they just forget and no, I'm kidding.
You're not wrong. I put aside beads for to make a bracelet for someone specific. I found the beads the other day because I was looking for ones. I sort of started selecting beads for my classmates. And I put them aside so that I could tie them up later. And I grabbed a couple of them, and then there was this one, and I'm like, I don't know whose this is. I'm just gonna bring it with me just in case.
This is not capturing.
Oh no.
Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There are only perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm playing with the controller because reaching across keyboard when we're like this is very not Pog.
No, not Pog at all.
We're slaying a princess.
Well,
there's no laying any princesses today. Just slaying.
But I got the beads out and I got the letters out and I was like, I don't know what this spells. So it was like bead scrabble. And then I worked it out and I was really happy.
Ah.
That's fun. Deja vu sans.
See, the thing is, I want to be dyslexic friendly by having the dyslexic friendly font, but it looks really weird and uncomfortable for me.
You're just anti-dyslexic.
I don't want to be anti-dyslexic. You know what? We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Self-voicing, we're not doing that. Text size, high contrast. The options in the menu, high contrast text. Oh god, no. No. Okay. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. You know what? This one. Are you familiar with this game? Who in chat's familiar with this game? Theo is.
I am.
Theo's going to be telling me nothing.
I watched Markiplier play it.
As a dyslexic person...
No, Peachy!
You know what? We have a dyslexic in chat right now telling us not to use it. You know what?
Yeah, that's...
I'm going to go with a dyslexic person in chat. You're welcome, Peachy. Thank you for being here and for telling us the dyslexic font sucks. No premise and an ending or two. So all I know about this game is what was in the game's description. Which is that we've been sent by a king to slay a princess. I did not even know it was a horror game until the intro scene. I knew nothing. So I'm gonna have a great time. I just want to check. This is probably a lot better, right? Is this better for you guys? This is probably better, right? Having the camera in the corner like this.
Oh, that way? Yeah, see, you finally got to do it.
It's probably
I
better.
suppose so. It kind of cuts out the chair a bit. Oh wait, no, it's got the chair itself, but it looks like it's cut us out weirdly.
I'm glad you've worked out what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Guess what, guys? I'm performing at a local con next month, so
Hashtag plug.
hashtag plug. Also, hashtag totally not plug.
What?
I might be doing some streaming myself.
That's not a not plug. That is a plug.
Yeah. I know.
Hashtag not a plug. I'm gonna stream myself. That is a plug.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a VTuber and I'm going to stream. Thank you, Log. Yes, I.
That is just called a plug.
Yeah, that's the definition of plug. I've had a 9 to 5 today, so I'm tired and a little unhinged because it was all drama therapy.
I will drop you guys links once it's actually set up.
Yeah, once it's actually set up, I'm commissioning an artist friend of mine to do a full reference of my character. Just so you know, chat, when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at chat.
They know. They know, because I do that.
No one gets any drops to my therapy stuff. I'm going to try to keep that separate.
Don't drop links to Fierce.
Thank you.
Thank
you. I very much appreciate that. So I'm getting the full reference for the character commissions, and then my friend is going to turn that into a VTuber model. And then I'll start streaming Minesweeper.
They're going to be a Minesweeper streamer.
I'm going to be a Minesweeper streamer. Maybe I'll see about doing like craft cams of when I'm making bracelets. But
Yeah.
I really like Minesweeper. It's a whole thing.
That's all they do. 24/7, they're playing Minesweeper.
I got another streamer friend play Minesweeper. I
Very
can teach you how to
big
play
veiny
Minesweeper.
penis. I'm sure you've seen it before.
Esports.
Hi,
Esports
Faxo.
Minesweeper. Some people are really fucking fast. There's like this.
I just want to say I'm so grateful right now that Theo was talking over Thaxos' sound effect and didn't hear it. I feel
Oh.
so blessed that you didn't catch it, because that was like the worst sound effect that could have possibly played, and no, I will not play it again for you.
Well, shit. You need to leave the chat and then come back.
It won't work, it's once per stream.
That's sad. Yeah,
You want a refund? No.
I'm not a Minesweeper speedrunner. I like to take my
A
time.
perfectionist.
Because poor Peachy.
It's okay, Peachy, you can hear it every other stream Thaxos comes in.
Because it's not perfect. It's a bullshit game sometimes, and sometimes I fuck up the logic because I press the wrong button. But we are here for Slay the Princess.
We are! What a great segue! Look at that! Doing great with the streaming already! We're gonna begin, chat! Look, aren't you so proud of Thea right now?
So sarcastic.
Big. Yes, so I will give you guys the information, the drops and stuff when Thea's all set up.
Yes. I will probably put it in the
You're on a
Discord.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Quack.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Also, chat, please let me know if the sound is echoing through the microphone, because we've got the speakers on today.
You're here to
For
slay
obvious
her.
reasons.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm sitting here right now being like, there's nothing the game could possibly like tell me that will make me not want to slay the princess, because if we don't slay her, it's the end of the world. Now I'm like, well, she can say whatever the fudge she wants. I'm gonna kill her because it's the end of the world.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
like,
It'll be the end of the world.
no echoes of yet. Awesome.
Oh.
The end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing. Oh my god, there's so many options.
There's a lot of options.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Run away from our problems. Yeah. That does make it a bit funnier.
I was wondering what you were doing, and I was like, what was going on? Oh, hold on. We have a Twitch clip to watch.
Oh, a Twitch clip.
Peachy has clipped something already.
What? Oh. Streamer friend play Minesweeper. I
Very
can teach you how to
Big
play
veiny
Minesweeper.
penis. I'm sure you've seen it before.
Wow. Wow.
Peachy, I hate you.
Wow, thank you, Peachy.
Peachy, I hate you. We're not gonna discuss what just happened, okay? We're just gonna move on. Thaxos edited me out of context. It's not my fault. Okay.
A lot of those intros are out of context.
Yeah. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward? Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've
Nice.
always wanted to offer Monarch Viva la Revolution. Silently continue the cabin, turn around and leave. Well, I want to know why the world's going to end because of a
I'm
princess.
talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in the basement? Oh my god, there's still so
Yeah,
many options. Do
yeah.
you have any evidence to back this up? Yes.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Like, you got a good point, but how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
And the doubt set in.
Press X for doubt.
Yeah, I should figure out what part of my mods can add some files for the soundboard. That would be me. I'm the only one who can do that. You're welcome.
Also, thank you, Mecca, for the fudge points. It's nice.
Wait, why is Peach... you know you can give fudge points to Pichu, right? Like, ! give FP, and then the person, and then the amount. So you could give your hard-earned fudge points, that means stuff all, even though you're literally first on the leaderboard, to Peachy, if you really wanted to. It is FP give! Oh, no, it's give FP, I'm right. Haha, Locke, you almost, gaslit me. Anyway, you're gonna send me some MP3s to my Discord soundboard? Oh, please do. Okay, yeah, maybe she wants to end the world because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
I just want to know,
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Makes
And
sense.
before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Got a fair point.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Slay.
Hashtag slay.
Hashtag slay, folks.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
No.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Dang. I'm just gonna do all the explorers because I want to know what they all say.
Mm-hmm.
You have the advantage of willing to spend Pika Squawks. This is true.
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance
I'm not
thus
reluctant.
far.
I just want the
But
options.
unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
The bots are higher.
The bots are higher.
Fudging bots.
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Have you considered maybe you're okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I love how he says this, completely forgetting that clearly the princess wants the world to end.
She's very, very evil.
True. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? I'm absolutely just gonna say, yeah, your reward is you get to live.
Yes, but you'll have to slay
Oh.
her before you get it.
Can you tell me what my prize is gonna be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Okay, look, I go to the cabin, talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I have a chance to meet her face to face. Finally go to the cabin. I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Silently continue to the cabin. You know what? I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Let's get it over with.
Good.
Yeah.
As long as you remain focused on your goal,
We're gonna kill a
it should
princess.
all be smooth
Time
sailing.
to slay the princess.
No issues here.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I don't care. I'm slaying her.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, that was the hero.
Yep.
Proceed to the cabin. You can't steal points from people, chat. Don't steal from the bots. The bots worked very
The
hard to
interior
get there.
of the cabin is almost entirely
Commander
bare.
Rouge.
The air
Commander
is
Rouge is a
stale
very,
and musty,
very useful
and the
creature.
floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Commander
The
Root is a
only
person.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
He made that
Perched
bot.
on that table is a pristine blade.
It's a very useful bot. And, like, I'm not even joking. Commander Root is such a useful bot, especially if you get like follow botted. Like, do you know what follow botting is? It's when a bunch of people like come into your stream. Sorry, a bunch of bots come to your stream and you get like thousands of follows or whatever. If you have Commander Root in your chat and like doing stuff, you can go to the Commander Root website and you can remove all those follows. So you can get like it gives you so much control. You can remove followers. You can I don't know what else you can do with it, but it's very useful.
Noted. I will recruit Commander Rouge.
It's in your chat automatically.
Oh.
Don't even worry about it.
Shit.
Okay, so there is a blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Botspot. What happened to Botspot? Okay, I'm taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This
Which is why you
an
remove
oppressive place.
The bots immediately.
The
and
air
then
feels
Telsage,
heavy
I
and
think.
damp, a
I don't know
hint
about
of
that part.
rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
But also the other thing as well, Mecha, is Twitch is very well aware it has problems with follow bots. So I'm pretty sure in most cases, if you get follow botted and then, in most cases, Twitch isn't just going to immediately ban you because they know there's a follow bot problem.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I mean, she would be. She's the only one down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm not saying a thing.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes. with
Mecha's
the
already sold.
princess.
Mecha's lost it.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Why does the voice of her sound the same as the narrator? It is very similar.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I talk to her.
No.
No.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your
She sounds
resolve.
really like mean as well. She's like, "Are you here to kill me or something?" Like, okay, you're not doing yourself any favors. I don't like that tone, miss.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's got a very fair point. Yeet it.
Heroes never
She's
die.
armed.
Pocky, hello,
If you
how are
hesitate now,
you?
it'll be too late.
Hope you're doing well.
This.
Fucking yeeting the dagger and heroes never die.
Are we slaying tonight? I
We are
am so
slaying.
yes, we're slaying. But I am so dedicated to slaying this princess. she's going down. She hasn't said anything that's convinced me otherwise. How are you, Pocky? I hope you're doing well. Ooh, we've got options. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Fair point. You didn't answer
Hesitating?
my question.
Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
It's so freezing. Oh. Okay, just slay the princess then.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the
I
battle.
just want to explore.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Really? I just want to explore. I said explore.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I feel like I've been robbed. Like, I just wanted to see if there was anything she could do. Like, I wasn't hesitating. I just wanted to I feel robbed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I want a refund. Wait, there's another chapter?
Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I was expecting it to just restart
And
the
in the
game.
basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been
Next time I'm
here.
not gonna hesitate, I'm just gonna kill her.
Gaslight girl.
If he doesn't
girl
remember
boss
what
gatekeep.
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh? Wait, if he doesn't remember. Okay.
You know I can hear
Right.
you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Okay, well. Just take to the cabin. Whatever. I'm just gonna go to the cabin and just gonna kill
A
her.
warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and
Okay, I've
she
already heard
might
this.
as well just pledge
Oh, here we
ourselves
go.
to her.
Where's the broke?
Stop
Oh, hold
pretending
on.
we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
When we die, do we get a new voice?
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely
Harris, hello,
catastrophic
we
that
how
would
are
be for
you? Hope you're
everyone,
doing well. That is
yourself
not
included.
cheaty.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
Those darn
Let's not make this
knuckleheads.
harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say.
Oh, shut up, Broken. Stop being so pessimistic and depressed.
F in the chat for broken, everybody.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a
Stop
pristine
thinking you're
blade
dead, broken. You're
perched
not
on its
actually
edge.
dead.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This is
Why do we
different.
feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Now take the blades.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, The blade's sitting on the altar
There's no
and the
altar.
door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Oh, that's the pedestal.
The
Yeah,
pedestal
yeah,
is
okay.
apparently
Definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die.
Well, I was so
anyway.
so
I'm sure
willing
that
to
if we
kill the
looked in
princess, but
there,
now like I want to know
we'd
what
just
this
see
is about the
something
mirror.
Sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only
Yeah, the
make
altar
things
is
worse.
the right. Thanks, Locke.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad
like, yeah,
or
Horace!
miserable in it looking back.
There's a
at you.
specifically.
You look perfectly normal.
This is. I want to know what's like. The mirror wouldn't bother me if he just described the mirror, but he's saying there is no mirror.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. There's a mirror. Whatever. I'm actually just approach the mirror. Fudge it.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror. That's my only option.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh gosh, you're such a goofy.
We should count ourselves
goober.
lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
There wasn't a mirror. Oh. Maybe. Okay, so we should listen to the narrator.
Well, there was a mirror, but it disappears.
Or it was an illusion.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
No.
For a moment, you almost feel
It seems you're not used to typing on a non-laptop keyboard. Yeah, the alter ibs ib the right speaks for itself. For capitalism, probably.
Pubs.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Witness me?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her.
I find it really
need
funny
to
because
see her.
witnessing is a key drama therapy technique.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
It's a different
Just a few
basement. It's a
minutes ago,
different
you were
fucking
going on
house,
about
Locke.
how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay, down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the
You're being
bottom,
so small.
entering the vast, temple-like room.
Yeah,
beyond.
sometimes you just need a different perspective, you know?
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight,
Dang.
her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around
I can
her,
see why people were
and
saying
a chain
Flash
binds her
never
wrist to the far wall.
What?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
No.
As if on command, the blade
Oh,
slips from
no.
your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like. to
Voice
be
the
in her
broken, shut your
presence.
face.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Self-voicing disabled.
I pressed the button on my controller and it was not what I wanted.
Kneel.
No. No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Mecca's having a moment, chat. Mecca's having a moment.
Yeah. Once again, I can see why people in the comment section were saying that Markiplier should have got this ending.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I know.
It is so good.
The thing that I find with this voice actress is that I'll mention Lynn later, actually.
Cool.
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here.
She knows why
It's
we're
best
here.
not to give her any ideas.
You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
Mecca's still only spamming with the middle row. What's that meant to mean? This is where Mecca barks. Mecca, please resist.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart.
Uh-oh.
It feels
She didn't
like
know.
a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to
Oh
the
yeah,
birth
she's
of the
definitely
new.
evil.
And
In
the
case you had
world
any
as
doubt,
it is now is overdue for alterations.
Not anymore.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Actually, you can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for both sides. What happened to you after I died? I'm gonna help you end the world. I don't care if sometimes something new comes after. I can't let you do that. Yours command, pledge yourself. I want to know what happened to her after I died, but I also want to like say that she doesn't have to. But I want to answer my own questions first because they're more important.
Yeah.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Dang it.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place
Not
for something
really.
worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps. Or a pet.
Look, you need to chill. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This
Well.
is about what I am.
We're not gonna be a
And I
pet
have
chat.
little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and
Absolutely
set me
not.
free.
Yeah, if you're so powerful, why can't you break them yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Okay, but consider.
The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Okay, but consider no.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the
We're
end,
not gonna
no
submit.
matter how vainly you struggle against me,
My will triumphs over yours.
Bet. I'm not gonna help you in the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I'm not letting you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what
Oh, shut up.
he wants.
No objections here.
Narrator.
Don't
has
know what
no
she's
idea
planning,
what's
and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Mecha. Oh. What, you're gonna try and make me do that? I'm gonna kill you. I can't do anything. Hold on.
The illusion of choice.
It's not the illusion of choice. I can force this. Preferences, that's not gonna help. Save. Yeah. Let's save the game. That makes sense. Good talk. Danzers, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Okay, this is a history. Okay. But consider. Just
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
How are you doing, Danzers?
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that.
Glad you're doing well.
We were probably going to stand anyway.
I thought you said how dare you, not how are you. Did I say how dare? I'm doing good.
I didn't even process any of that. Hi.
Lock? Though I'm not really pretending to do the thing.
I think Locke is down hard,
Down bad?
down real bad.
No, Mecha's the one who's down bad here. I wonder if I can if there's a way you can unlock the other options.
Potentially might be.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent
there is a lot of
anticipation of
space
what's
in
to
that
come,
floor.
dragging out the
Mecha!
long,
There is,
painful
especially
seconds.
considering how big she
But
is.
all silences are broken eventually.
Feels the No, I don't know.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
Yes,
What?
yes,
You
my
don't
queen.
have to
Yes, my
listen to
queen.
her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Slit our throat.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Wow!
Slay the princess!
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I can resist.
I'm sorry.
Don't. As you take another
I
step
could not
forward,
resist.
the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
And I won't.
It's what she wants.
No!
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. but the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you.
That's fine.
Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece. At least
Yeah,
for
the
now.
fanfic would be... Yeah.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
I'm slaying the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody
slaying the
impressions of
princess.
your futility.
Never give up, never surrender.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
Contend with free will. I'm trying to help you. How many people is are narrating? We've got the narrator, we have the voice of the broken, and the voice of the hero, and then the princess.
And then
You're
us.
the one making things
true.
difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Other things the narrator is doing?
Oh.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Oh my god, I still need to play that.
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
Yeah, now I can see that you really are evil and need to be killed. I mean, I knew that beforehand, but like, I just wanted to check out things. Now I realize checking out things is bad.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her.
I don't believe that's
Seize the
true, but I
moment
am gonna
before
seize
it's
the
too
moment.
late.
We're gonna slay the princess. How come there's I'm yours, I said no resist, and slay the princess? Why is the middle one resisting and slay the princess isn't resisting?
No.
I don't care, I'm slaying the princess.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow,
Achilles
stabbing
heel.
into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover, your heart pounding with determination.
Maybe
you plunge
not.
your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs,
she likes
crude
this.
emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not
She
made
loves
lightly.
this, yeah.
You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me.
Well,
You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
I'm fine. Mecha over here like...
Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, The ground
Mecca's just
itself
living
breaking
out their
from
wildest fantasies right now. Sorry to out you,
You
Mecca.
lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear.
Shut up!
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Thanks, hero.
I
She
slayed
collapses
my
to the
better.
floor. Her glassy
God
eyes
killer
watch,
achievement.
unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never going to get a happy ending here, were we?
I wouldn't call it a love story. It's a very toxic relationship, if anything.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess.
Yay, we're together.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, good stream, everybody. See you. Oh, no.
I did not believe it was the end of it.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
I think you may have accidentally walked yourself right into the most gory ending.
I think he's upset. What's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
We've got the stubborn now. I thought every time we, like, had a thing, we'd get a new voice.
Exactly. Heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was, and ever will be.
This music, though.
You're damn right we did. You'll get over it.
I like the stubborn.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us, and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
Fair point.
All right, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
We've definitely not been here.
This is all different, isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thoughts...
So
I
now the
would have said
narrator is
that.
familiar with this, at least.
Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
It's great, but I'm like very sus. Okay, if I don't slay her, if I just stay here, do anything else, make this point out, and then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like I answer the cabin, may as well see this through.
Bye! Just leave.
It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking
Yes,
my
Slaw,
mind? It's
let's
not
get
like
some
I've
coleslaw.
ever really got
Slaw.
say anything.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
We died. If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me.
Fudge you? Fudge you?
Aside from
Thank
our
you for the bits,
sulking
Fudgy.
friend, I don't think you have much to worry about.
I didn't.
You're still the one in charge here. and
Yeah, the
I don't
message
think that's
didn't
ever
come
gonna
up
change.
first. Screamed it.
Not on our end.
The second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
Okay, we may as well see this through. But I do want to know what happens if we just stay
Then
here.
what happens? Have you even been listening? The end is what happens.
That's fair.
Yeah, but Is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. It doesn't matter because we're going to win. Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Cool. Let's go to the cabin.
It's good. We're all on the same page.
All on the same page. You two would flirt with oblivion. You would flirt with anything.
I mean, honestly, the word oblivion is pretty fucking mean.
So you'd flirt with oblivion too?
I would flirt with the word oblivion, maybe with oblivion itself, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how hard it is.
I'm surrounded by crazies.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know.
It's not that bad at the moment.
End her. That's it? No final words of advice?
You're gonna need it? Yeah, fair.
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can
Shut up!
Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. And you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining. The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten.
Lovely.
There was once an elegance to its construction.
I'm not
Carved
pledging.
marble columns holding
Go
a
get your
high
dessert.
arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. You did this.
Oh, shut up.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade.
Look, he made the
perched on
mind
its
flayers
edge.
thing.
This is true.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why?
A mirror? There is no mirror. We've done this already. Try to keep up. The repetition is maddening. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I wouldn't know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something
Downstairs and upstairs is 5 hours of work.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess
You
and
would,
save the
Naka.
world without a weapon.
She was madness.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you?
If you can just activate the team up, that would be good.
It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating?
I wonder if touching the mirror is what put us in this weird.
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
I wasn't sure if that was the case.
Okay. You go on music.
That's probably good enough.
Is that okay for you, Locke?
Fine, Rolly. Look, it was Mecha who was the one saying the music was too loud.
Yeah, but I'm asking because
too quiet.
it's too a little quiet.
Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already.
You hear the music?
So much.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter.
The problem
aside
is
from
that
wasting dangerous amounts of time.
The problem, Locke, is because the voice is too quiet compared to the music, and we want to be able to hear the voice more than the music. So if the music's just going to be too quiet so we can hear the audio, then that sucks, because we need to be able to hear the voices. I'm going to wipe
You
it.
reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are
delicious.
at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence.
Was that probably warm?
The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting
And
with the nauseating
moist.
embers of charred
Moist.
remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You said that last time.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars
Uh-oh.
up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
Oh boy.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop?
What have I unleashed?
What have you created?
Got to stop
What have I
thinking about her
done?
like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination, and we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so
I
important.
feel like there's another voice that you would also really vibe with, Locke.
Oh,
You make your way to the
it
bottom
was
of
probably
the
just the
stairs.
seed. It popped up so quickly I didn't even.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood.
She does look pretty
a deep,
cool.
sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This
Mecca.
place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bones.
She does look really cool. I love that design.
The princess
In a
stands
non-horny
in the
way,
center,
unlike someone in
muscles
chat.
flayed and bare and weeping, draped
you.
in a tattered dress of yellow skin.
I'll be honest, I'm not
Her
a
heart
fan of
beats
the
from its
tethered
place in her open
dress of her own
chest.
skin.
Fair.
I'm not actually a fan of gore in that way. Design is sick.
It's such a good design.
She's also got bone heels.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Nope.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
Oh, it's
It
over.
drops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Ah, chat, we're fudged.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
It's a fair fear.
Meanwhile, I'm like, that's not a fair fear. Just don't.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
I'm gonna end you, so I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not even gonna. No cool words. No cool lines. No chance for her to do anything.
Oh,
We're just gonna slay her.
wow, you think you're cool like Link?
What does that have to do with Link?
'Cause he doesn't speak.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one
And like her
blow.
crown is like nails.
Oh, true.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Oh.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
What? Huh?
true to her word, you do not die by her hands. Something has taken her away, but it's something else left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find...
Why did the text cut off? That's what I wanted to see if I could
That was
fix.
a bit odd.
Yeah.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know, Locke.
Where seem to be.
You don't have enough teeth for it? What does that mean?
Please don't sacrifice your teeth for her.
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing.
I don't know where she went, and I don't even know where we'd even go about looking for her.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
I feel anxious. Does anyone else feel anxious?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I don't want to look at us.
My immediate thought right now, chat, is that we are the princess.
I'm begging you, don't. do
We're
this.
the princess?
Why did you react like that? Mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know.
You feel
Final.
anxious around mirrors? You think it's a trans thing? I don't know. I don't know, Mecca.
That is a fair feeling. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it.
It's you.
It's you.
What's me? I don't get it.
You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here.
See to the cabin. Oh.
At the cabin.
You're kind of scared? I believe in you, Mecca.
I believe in you too. Shit's
can do
scary, but
this.
you know, we believe in you. We support you. You talk to that gender specialist. They're mean to you. You kick their fucking ass.
I'm doing what TikTokers do when they point on something and just nod and smile. Isn't that what they do on TikTok?
I don't know. I don't have a fucking TikTok.
They just have no input on anything and they just sort of point and they go, like... Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Do some exploring, please.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Tick-tock on the clock, now the party don't stop.
Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Not that TikTok. Which TikTok are you talking about?
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
I don't think I've heard that version.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
It seems like there's some sort of being or whatever that is possessing the body of the princess right now.
It's
And
puppeteering
speaking,
her.
yeah, exactly. And that makes sense with all the hands and stuff.
Mhm.
Do not mourn her. She has
Oh, I don't.
finally found peace.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I don't know, there's nothing around. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant.
Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Mecha! Are you the princess? Obviously not.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles.
You speak in
Does
circles,
it
bitch.
matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Wait, you speak in circles. Doesn't matter where one thing begins and another ends. That makes a circle. So now you're speaking in circles.
But that's because she ends it with a question mark. So she's like...
No, she's speaking in circles. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Let her out of there. I don't want to say that, but it's an explore. And all the others have been explored, so let her out of here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, cool.
There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Whatever that means.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
We went from the invitation by Ian Chase, I don't know what that is, to Doctor Who talk. I know what that is. So what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So it's basically restart the game, get a different ending, and then we talk to her again. Then we restart the game, get a different ending, talk to her again, and the more endings we do, the more we find out.
But yeah, the more vessels and perspectives we provide her.
Ooh, I like this. Are you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Credits Minecraft? Yeah, actually, big real, big real. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Thank God how vague she
I
is.
am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
There's more of me than you found, but less than the total. Yeah, no duh. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished.
Just more.
Dry. Hollow.
You've never read the Minecraft credits? Read them. They are a wild ride. In like the best way.
I should probably read them because the only time that I've beaten Minecraft and gotten the credits was during work. And I had to skip the credits to be able to go join the Chaotic Teens.
Read them. Read them.
Yeah.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Hell yeah, good job, Mecha.
Love that for you. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything is done.
Stuck and you die.
Cool.
The one.
You're on a path in the woods.
So,
and at the end of that path
we went with the
is a
we're
cabin.
absolutely gonna fucking kill
And in
her
the basement
route.
of that cabin
What route are you gonna take now?
is a princess.
Well, I still didn't kill in the first one. I didn't do the kill in the first attempt.
True.
You're here to slay her.
I'm gonna kill
If
it
you
this time for
don't,
realsies.
It will be the end of the world.
Good luck.
You can skip previously seen dialogue between tab or R1 to control. Oh, perfect. Which one is R1? Okay. Well, we don't need to do all these explores. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up a warning.
Can you pledge immediately next? I'm gonna slay her this time, and if we get to the other ending, I'm gonna pledge. Slay. Basement. There's gonna be no hesitation this time. We're just gonna kill.
The door? Good. You're still listening to reason.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
It was different.
Yeah, because last time I explored and I hesitated. So I'm saying this time I'm not hesitating, I'm just gonna kill.
You feel flesh easily give way and look
Which is
down
what I
to
wanted
see your
to
blade
do.
already sinking deep into her
Did you
heart.
explore before?
I said, are you sure she's not armed?
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. That was too easy. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has a trick up her sleeve. She's dead.
Yes, exactly.
She's dead.
It's over.
She's dead, chat.
It's over.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
We'll be right back, chat.
Shit!
Okay.
Oh.
We're back.
Hi. Just trying to catch up with.
So nothing broke. There was, so I have my what's it called? Certificate for being a lawyer and my graduation certificate hanging up on the wall. Mum framed it earlier and put it on the wall today. It just fudging fell. It just fell off the wall. So we're gonna blame Mum for not putting it up properly. And then get her to fix it later on.
Yeah, did she leave the hooks for like an hour to dry properly?
No. she just stuck it up.
You actually have to do that. I have done that, and none of my hooks have fucking fallen as fucking.
She just stuck it up with the thing and was like, "This'll do."
Okay, cool.
So anyway, nothing broke. Nothing broke.
Nothing broke, but AJ lost their certificate of their lawyership, so they are no longer a lawyer. It has fallen.
Hey, well, hang on.
The lawyer has fallen.
I'll have you know that was my uni graduation certificate.
Well, that is the basis of your lawyership.
But it doesn't matter because I've been approved as a lawyer. So.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
We haven't.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
I hope somebody clips that. That would be funny.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Business can register as LGBTQ owned, but as an independent contractor, you can also get it, so you can get state paperwork stating you're gay.
Hell yeah!
Yes!
Only
what can
a
the
world
government do
saved
then?
from certain doom isn't what you find.
Oh.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Sauce.
Happy time. Happy.
I was kind of hoping to get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, Endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Aren't you lucky?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I feel scammed. I felt scammed the first time when I hesitated. I feel scammed this time when I actually went through with what I was planning on doing to begin with. I feel like I'm just getting scammed.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
You are now the princess. I mean, that
You've
is what I'm
never
thinking.
been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I don't know. Do you have any idea how to get us out of here?
I do. But you're probably not going to like it.
I'm gonna like
The
it.
blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
We're gonna kill ourselves.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
I think that's the point.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that?
Unless
it
we
wants
go
to
to see
take
this
this happiness
princess's
away
body.
from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it.
Narrator, 2024.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
Yet people die when they get killed.
I know this is out
Water
there,
is wet.
but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Anything get out of this? You're right. I didn't like that idea. You better be. I'd be pretty upset if we die, and not risking death over your weird hunch. I didn't like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing at least for a little while longer. Because here's my thinking: if we stick around and then it loops back to this conversation, we stick around and loops back to this conversation, then I'm not gonna waste my time. But if I go with the kill myself route, and then at the end of this, I'm like, okay, I want to see what happens when I sit around and do nothing, and then I sit around and do nothing, and then it comes back to this anyway, then that's wasting time. Did that make any sense to anyone?
So really, you're just gonna kill yourself?
No, I'm gonna sit around and do nothing, and if the game forces me to kill myself, then I'll kill myself.
Okay.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind.
Exactly.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning.
Yeah, wait.
Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get
Yeah, I
out
know,
of
right?
here.
Figure's not sharing the snacks.
You want some prawn crackers?
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
You're gonna get snacks?
Snack
Eventually
up, guys.
you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning
Prawn
too long
crisps?
before that shift. You
Suppose that's one
simply
way to call
exist.
I hate that name, Mecca.
Happy.
It's prawn crackers,
Forever.
and I hate that name, and I hate you. and
I love my prawn crispies. They're so crispy and
I don't
prawny.
hate you, Mecca. I want to make that very clear. That was a joke. Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh?
You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Did it chuck us back here? Wait.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us
They're
that we
crisps
are?
if British, which is just where you had them first. But they're crackers. Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of the blade. I can hear everything.
Okay, so now it's making us pick the other option. Okay, good.
But you got the happy ending, so...
Yay, happy ending. You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Good point.
I made this happy little place for you.
You are
Is this
spilling
not a good
prawn
enough reward for
crisps on
saving
my
the
floor?
world?
Not
An
that
eternity
many.
of bliss? You ingrate.
Would enjoy it.
I don't know if Peak would be allowed to have it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust
Dang.
and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
We've been here for a long time.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Yippee!
The end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre! Ooh, this is different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of
Cat!
that path
Oh my
is a
goodness.
cabin.
Once I complete all these minigames, you'll never have to hear this music ever again.
There's a princess.
Like, literally never again.
Good morning, Kat. Thank you for subbing just for me.
Okay, that's first of all, that's not why they subbed. And second of all, thank you, Kat, for subbing. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well.
And third of all, you'll be able to sub to me at some point.
Oh my god! You can't just plug to every new person who stops by.
I haven't. You know, some people have entered.
By the way, Theo's thinking of starting streaming soon, so I'm gonna definitely plug Theo's stream when they first start at some point eventually.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, there's your plug again. You're watching an ad right now? Aw, you didn't get your plug, what a shame.
Well, to the people who haven't,
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Hello.
Hello,
it will
Kat,
be
how are
the end
you?
of the world.
We're slaying a princess multiple times and sometimes not slaying her and dying. It's a great experience.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we slay her, sometimes she slays us.
Kill yourself, what am I doing? Oh, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Just demolishing those crisps.
I at least didn't eat the whole packet in one day.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Wow.
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 I thought we had something. I thought we were cool, Kat. What the hell was that?
That was my attempt to gasp.
That was the most high-pitched, like, squealing sound I've ever heard.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too. Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care
Suicide
about
is
you.
never the option.
Chat, if you're going through a hard time right now, don't listen to the jokes Theo's making.
I'm just
Get
saying.
some help. Call a suicide hotline.
I just said suicide is never the option.
You're making light of a very serious situation. My god. On my streams.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
4 months. 3 months and 15 days.
What are you on about?
You'll know, but nobody else will. Because I'm not bringing that up on your stream.
How long did you say it was again?
3 months, 6 days, 21 days to get it back up to the thing, 4 years.
Oh.
No, not even 4 years, sorry, my bad. I can count, holy shit! It wasn't 4 years ago, it was 7 years ago. That's why it didn't work out.
Yeah, I realized what you were on about when, like, you repeated the day and month, and I was like, I know what day that is. The years are wrong. Oh.
I forgot how I got confused with the 20s.
You know, it's fine. COVID just wiped out the years 2020 to 2023. Like, they never happened.
They never happens.
2017 was 4 years ago.
Congratulations on getting a new monitor. No,
Not since 9/11.
Hey, chat. For some reason, this year of my life has been themed 9/11. Weirdly.
Oh, here we go again. Every like second day, someone brings up 9/11 to Theo, and they don't understand why.
You know what happened during an anime that I was watching?
Some towers fell.
No, direct fucking reference to 9/11.
Access, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Theo was fixating on this 9/11 thing. I don't understand. Please send help. I'm trapped.
It has appeared more times this year than it has ever done in my life. Like.
Kat, I'm so glad you got a monitor. I'm so
sorry
glad you got a monitor.
you
Kat,
guys.
that's amazing. I appreciate it.
I'm not 9/11.
I don't know what's going on right now. Theo is just making stuff up, also derailing the stream with their crazy conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat.
I'm not the one who brought up 9/11. Mecha did.
Conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences.
Anyway,
I'm
yes.
glad,
Threw the
That's
princess,
awesome.
Hey, awesome.
the world outside the
I bet
cabin
it's pretty
disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Slay the Princess is
Yeah.
a fantastic experience.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yes,
no
but in
towers
this
fall.
purely
Yeah.
hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply
You're
rewind
done with your
itself,
prawn
or were
crisps,
you
and now you're
instead
gonna open your
transported
chocolate.
to a different world entirely?
Go ahead, please open your chocolate.
My chocolate's already open.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place?
I
you
need
left?
to play It Takes Two.
It doesn't matter because we didn't
With a
fail
prawn
to
crisp.
slay
They're prawn
her.
crackers. I'm just
If
memeing
she's
about
really
it because
back,
Mecha
which I
calls them
doubt,
prawn crisps.
It'll be just as easy to do
Yeah,
it
no,
again.
Peachy, I'm with you. I'm with you. They're prawn
After
crackers.
that nasty
Mecha
trip
just
you
fudging calls them
caused.
prawn crisps, and that's
Maybe
what I'm gonna
she's
refer
not
to them
the
on stream
only
now,
one
just to
around
mess
here
with
in need of
everyone.
slaying.
I gotta kill the princess again.
We didn't fail the Slayer, and she's really back, which I doubt it'd just be easy to do again after that trick you pulled on us. Maybe she's not the okay.
Just stay focused, will you?
I wasn't paying attention, so I had to read it. You know?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Sounds treasonous. It is treasonous. If anything, the world ended after I saw her. When I tried to leave, everything was gone.
That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes. Maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again,
King Man Boy.
wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We
Yeah,
did
King Man
kill
Boy
her,
thing.
after all. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here. And let me assure you,
would have no
killing
reason to
her
exist
will
if the
not
princess wasn't
end the
there to
world.
slay.
It's true.
I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise. Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of. Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism. The cabin awaits.
The cabin awaits. Last time around, I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How could someone like that end the world?
She just can. You'll have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
Wait for an hour? Nice.
Good job. Good job. Shit's fucking
People
hard to sit
locked
still
her in
for.
that basement, and I told you
I have
what this
changed my
place is.
position several
It's
times.
a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Be very careful about the cables that you're pulling.
It's
Wait, it's unplugged? That should be plugged in.
Oh.
Did you unplug it with your movement?
No, it
No?
was always unplugged.
Okay, get the headphones.
Okay.
Because they just need to be charged. And then it's that one, it just goes in there. Yes. Well, thanks. That's all. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Slay.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Theo's breaking everything.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. It's just the way things
Okay,
are.
I did.
This is where AJ didn't plug it in to begin. No, it was definitely plugged in.
The only word you heard was
Masochism?
masochism. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course we're special.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know.
Themself.
Going into more detail will just
I will plug
overcomplicate
myself.
an otherwise very simple situation and
As
make your job more
as a future
difficult.
VTuber. You're all
This
good.
is boring. He's clearly not interested in talking. So let's just do as he says.
What?
They're using a capitalized he. The narrator is
Stop
God.
bothering us. Great. Now, if you don't
They're also
mind,
using
the whole
princess
world
with
is
capital
waiting
P.
with bated
Wait.
breath for you to save it from ruin.
Because princess is her name, clearly. Okay, proceed to Cameron. At some point, I am just going to turn around
Yeah,
and
you
leave.
should definitely
yeah.
turn totally.
Before you go any further, she will lie. She won't be a problem.
I skipped it because we've heard it 15,000 times before.
To her one day.
Okay, what are we
The
saying?
interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air.
There's a mirror again.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture
I can't
of
believe you
note
missed the Batman
is
stream
an
cat.
elegant
I'm
antique
actually
table
so
with
upset.
a pristine blade perched on the edge.
So, Theo, let me explain. So, I put like midway through last week a vote.
And Kat voted for it?
Kat voted for Batman. Kat was super excited for Batman, thrilled for Batman, spans Batman, loves Batman, etc, etc, etc. Knew what day Batman was because it was advertised. Kat fell asleep early on that day. Next day wakes up, was like, I fell asleep early and you played Batman, as if they didn't know.
Poor Kat.
Oh, Kat.
I hope you watched the VOD.
I don't think Kat does watch VODs.
The blade is
Maybe
your
for
implement.
Batman, they do.
Maybe
You'll
for
need
Batman.
it if
Kat,
you
do you
want
watch
to do
VODs for
this
Batman?
right.
There's time zones, Peachy, no!
This is the issue with time zones.
It really is. Like, I try to stream most of the time during now because this is where everyone's familiar with. But on the weekends, I stream during the day to help out people for time zone things. But the problem with that is, like, most people are used to me streaming at night, so most of my audience stays up at ridiculous o'clock to watch me. And then when I'm like, I'm gonna be nice
You're
and I'm
so
gonna watch
sweet.
stream for you guys at a time zone that's more appropriate, none of you show up.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long
It is very
time.
sad face.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed
No.
her already.
My Sunday is your Saturday, Kat. You got it backwards. Oh, Kevin is different than last time.
Very different.
You want to get an extra coffee or two to make the stream? Guys! I said Sunday, yeah.
Look after your health,
Kat.
please.
No. Kat. I never actually said Sunday. What I did was I used an automatic time zone converter in Discord. So actually, the moment that the stream would have been was automatically converted into your time zone. The exact time when the stream was.
My friend is streaming tonight.
Cool.
Yeah. I wonder if
I
he'll...
thought that was like irrelevant.
Well,
Maybe that's because you haven't
he's the friend that I got
actually
to
been here. I hope
play
this means you'll
Minesweeper?
finally got
Yeah,
that
so he'll
ridiculous
probably play
second
Minesweeper
life
again.
proposition. You haven't died.
After he
you
finishes,
certainly haven't already slain the princess.
No, Kat, don't leave. Don't do that. We just had a nice conversation about how killing yourself is a bad idea.
Please.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Good.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I sort of want to mention the mirror again, but I don't know if it's gonna like be different.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's
you
a
have the voice of
table,
the cult
the
now.
blade sitting on the table,
Yeah,
and the
true.
door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
I want to see how handsome I am.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to.
Submit. Oh my
If he's
god,
willing
chat.
to lie
We're
about
gonna
something
submit,
as
but not
innocuous
yet.
as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Explore the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough
Make
to
us
be
wait for
acknowledged.
submission. Submitting is the last thing I'm gonna do just to keep you guys watching. Unless I do it earlier and then you guys might miss out. So now you have to watch the whole way through to wait so that way you don't miss the submission. Because you don't know when I'm gonna submit. Now you have to watch and find out.
Chat's very horny tonight.
Chat's very horny all night.
Mm-hmm.
Also gay.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden
Peachy.
stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust.
That emote freaked
and
me,
you can
not
feel
freaked
it
me out,
settle
but
into
like
your lungs as you breathe
I know another
in the
streamer, another
stale
small
air.
streamer that knows that
The
that
very
has that
building
emote, and I
itself
thought you were subbed
feels
to the
dead.
same stream, and I was like, no way, small
If the
world.
princess lives here,
No, they just reused
slaying
it.
her would probably be doing her a favor.
We're a monster? No, the princess is the monster. We're trying to save the world. Just because we have a scaly clawed hand doesn't mean we're a monster, cat.
The room below is silent.
We have
Nobody's
feathers,
here.
apparently.
Naturally.
G-dab.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Same streamer.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath.
She's a
the
ghost
floor.
now!
Two deep-set
She's
eyes
so
stare
cute!
up
Look
at
at
you,
that little smile!
followed by
I
a
love it.
mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost! Well.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
How do I explain how much I'm liking this scene without it sounding like I'm just as horny as chat? Like, I don't think there's a way.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers
Smash!
dancing across your skin.
Smash.
So she has
We
a
should
body.
do smash and pass.
No.
The
Yeah.
princess's forms after.
That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
I didn't mean to hit your thing, but what you gonna do? You gonna talk to her? She's so cute. She's so slay.
What do you mean? What did Peachy say? Peachy hasn't said anything except the ooh woo emote. Oh, what the fudge?
Oh.
Why did Peachy get timed out? Hold up.
Oopsie ooh woo, and then.
What did you get timed out for? Oh my god.
Were you too horny?
No. So. Oh god, I have to explain something.
Oh, okay.
So. Locke knows why. About, it would have been like 4 years ago now.
Holy shit.
For a brief period of time, I played Osu on stream. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. And I got a little sick of it and didn't want to play it anymore. Chat kept berating me for several streams afterwards. Play Osu, play Osu. Where are you going to play Osu? Why are you going to play Osu? When are you going to play Osu? I straight up banned the use of the word in my chat. They found several ways around it.
Oh.
Uso. O asterisk S asterisk U. Many different variations of the word. So I did the ultimate ban hammer. I used fudging what's the word when you put an asterisk into something and like it's meant to be like a
Censoring?
No, like you know how like when you go searching for things, wildcard. I used an asterisk as a wildcard to ban the term O wildcard S wildcard U. any word now, any word that has O, something, 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 S, something, 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 U, Regex, thank you. Any word that has an O, followed by something, followed by an S, followed by something, followed by U, will now be banned. Peachy's emote is OPPSIUWU. So just ban Peachy.
So heads up, Peachy, you cannot use that emote anymore unless AJ decides to actually get rid of that ban.
Which I probably should, because no one's brought up Osu in 4 years. So it worked. But
it's very cute.
What it means is any word that has an O, then an S, then a U in any order gets banned. And that has somehow never come up before. It has never caught anything except Osu until now, in the past 4 years.
Good job, Locke. Good job, Locke.
And now I'm trying to think of what words have an O, then a something, then an S, then a something, then a U. Because surely many words would have, like, that order of letters, right?
I'm trying to become a therapist. I'm not a letter person.
I'm just trying to think. Superstition. No, because that doesn't start with an O. I don't know.
Woman of a ship, shorthands.
That doesn't even have a U in it anywhere.
You just
the foreman of a ship.
Can you just time yourself out? Oh, a bosun.
It didn't time out Mecha. Is it because Mecha's a VIP? No, Peachy's a VIP. Okay, you know what? You know what it is? You know why it actually timed Peachy out? I don't actually know. I don't know why it timed Peachy out. I don't have a clue. I'm sorry. I thought that was it. Clearly it's not. Peachy, you've just been targeted.
Can we get an F in the chat for Peachy, everybody?
F in the chat for Peachy. Peachy's not a regular. Yeah, maybe it's because of regular. Maybe. No, but I think regular's only 20 hours of watch time. Peachy's definitely got more than 20 hours of watch time.
I don't know if I've got 20 hours of watch time.
You most certainly do not have 20 hours of watch time. You are not a real supporter.
I have probably 20 hours of being on your stream.
Yeah. Maybe. But we all appreciate you, Peachy, and I'm gonna remove that ban in your honor. You're welcome.
Do you like dark chocolate, Peachy?
I hate dark chocolate.
Well, it's only 53% dark chocolate, so it's
yeah, Peachy has more than 20 hours of watch time.
Well and truly.
That's like 90 days of watch time. 90 days, 90 hours. Anyway, I sort of... Okay, so here's my predicament, chat. What I want to do is wait and see how things play out.
Mm-hmm.
However, I also want to go and see what the route of Slay the Princess, Slay the Princess, Slay the Princess is.
Okay, that's fair, PG. I don't have any more prawn crisps. 93 is so fucking
We'll wait and see how
high.
things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Oh, I'm definitely... there's a lot to explore. See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed it.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now.
Woodbark,
I think
ugh.
it's safe to
Deep
say
red
that
wine?
you've seen
Ugh.
something.
I
Something
hate
you
both of
shouldn't
those.
have seen.
The only red wine
Whatever
I like is
worlds
the
you've
one that
hopped
they use
between,
for
whatever
communion
versions of me you've met.
I only like the
None
blood
of
of
that
Christ.
matters now.
Oh my god.
There's no changing what's already happened.
But they
You
no
have a
longer
job
serve
to
it because of
finish.
COVID.
Play Batman again, but like when you're here. I'm playing it again this Sunday, which is Saturday your time zone, Cat. If you're not there, too bad.
Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now
Did
she's
you read what
a ghost.
he said before? Narrator said.
Yeah, he said, obviously things are strange. I think it's safe to say he's seen something he shouldn't have seen. Whatever words you've hopped between, whatever versions of me meant, none of that matters. Yeah.
What is that emote?
They're bats.
Oh, they're bats.
They're bats.
I see.
The communion wine pods? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Communion
You haven't tried slaying her yet this time, though, have you? And then what?
Locke's still trying to type words that have Osu.
And then you'll have saved the
Gloria.
world.
No, it wasn't at 4 a.m, Kat. It was earlier for you last time because it was in the middle of the fudging day. It would have been a 10 p.m. stream for you, not even. Like a 9 p.m. stream, maybe an 11 p.m. stream, somewhere around that vicinity. You would have been able to be there. You're here now at 4 a.m. This is not a good sleep schedule. Make up your mind.
Locke in the background just feverishly saying words to see.
I think he's asking about what happens after.
You can, Peachy, because you're VIP.
If that's even still an option.
I'm curious.
What, about the link?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
do
because
you
it's going to
mean
be about
after?
the communion wine pods.
Oh. What the fudge?
Wild.
It has Osu in it again!
No, Peachy!
It has Osu in it!
Peachy!
Somewhere in here is the word Osu.
Oh, Peachy.
Oh, man.
We love you. Thank you for your sacrifice.
uBlock Origin has prevented the following page from loading. I straight up got told that this is an pre-filled communion cups, juice wafer, 100 cups on Amazon.
Oh.
This is the link that Peachy posted. I can't post the link that Peachy posted.
Could you put it in the Discord?
I can put it in the Discord and be like, hey, this is the link that Peachy posted on stream.
That got them
I want to know.
again.
I want to know where that says Osu in it. Actually, you know what? There's probably a much faster way to do this. Hold on, chat. I'm being big brain right now, okay? Can we untime out Peachy? Oh, was it 60 seconds? Oh, fudge. I thought it was an instant.
Poor Peachy.
Untime out Fudge. What's Peachy's full username? Peachymon.
We love you, Peachy.
Peachy, I love you. That didn't work. It's a slash. Not an exclamation mark. It's a slash. Peachy, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do things. Peachy, I'm so sorry.
And you can expect this level of stream quality when you come to mine because I too cannot type or do
I don't know
commands.
why that's not where you're back. Peachy, hi. I'm sorry.
Oh, Peachy.
I'm looking. Where the fudge is Osu in this? No matches. Osu is not in there. How the fudge is it banned you twice for Osu when Osu doesn't? No. You know what I'm doing? We're putting stream on hold. We're not putting stream on hold. We're putting the game on hold to work out what the fudge I've done with my banned terms to work out why Peachy just gets absolutely annihilated. Is it in... It'd be stream elements. It's in the third last line. What do you mean it's in the third last line? Oh, that's OF... No, oh, fudge, whatever. I'm working this out, chat. I need to work out why Peachy's getting banned and cancel it. Cancel the ban bot.
We will get you, Peachy. We will...
Streaming tool... No, it's in chat bot. Chat commands. No, it would be banned words. Here we go. Here we go. Spam... Nope. Other banned words. Nope. Game. Here we go. Okay, so we have Osu. O-S-U. O... Apostrophe S, apostrophe U, sorry, asterisk. O asterisk S-U, O-S asterisk U, 0 S-U, 0 asterisk S asterisk U, 0 asterisk S-U, and 0 S asterisk U. We're now gonna remove all of those terms. This is it, chat. You guys are getting the most power you've ever gotten in a stream in your life. You can now say any variation of the word Osu, except the word Osu. You abuse this, you get personally banned. Oh god, no. Normal Osu is staying banned. Okay, Mecha, that's still banned. That one's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I did see that. I think that was in a different section.
Yeah, so I have one for spam, which is where all the bots that come in, like, get more viewers at www.viewer.whateverthefudge.com. They get banned because of spam. I have banned words, which include things like dad, Johnny, and certain swears that are even too bad for my stream.
And the F slurs.
And the C slur.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have literally an entire section of bans just for Osu.
The Osu ban squad.
It is literally a whole folder of bans just for variations of Osu, nothing else. What C word? I I said it's banned.
I'm Australian, I can say it. It's part of our language.
I fucking hate it here.
Anyway.
You already know what we mean, don't you? So
Sea
why
Slayer is
don't you
communion.
go
Don't you
ahead
know
and
that it's
tell us?
communion?
You're going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that.
Wait, is Locke leaving?
No, Locke's not leaving.
Oh, okay.
No, that Cat saying see you next Tuesday because that's the way you can spell the word.
Oh! Oh my...
This is the first time Theo has ever known that.
I never knew. See you next Tuesday.
That's a common thing. That's common. People say that. Locke, you didn't know that either?
Well, I didn't know what a Tim Tam Slam was till earlier this
But that's
month.
because you don't drink milk.
And I'm allergic to Tim Tams.
It was a double whammy.
Yeah, double whammy.
I'm
Cool.
not going to lock you anywhere.
I'll tell people that I'll see them next Tuesday more often.
What an interesting choice.
The thing
of
is, people know what that
emphasis.
means, though. You were just weird and didn't. You guys have Tim Tams now, don't you, Peachy? Like, didn't they introduce Tim Tams to Britain, to the UK?
Tim Tam Slams with Milo. That's a lot of chocolate.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
That's a lot of chocolate.
No, I thought Tim Tams maybe they were introduced to the US. I know they were introduced somewhere recently.
We should have a Johnny Con so you can all come over to Australia and we can have a...
That would be a really sad day of 0 people showing up.
Would it be worse than DashCon?
I don't know what DashCon is. Maybe that's your point.
It had its 10-year anniversary recently, so I'll...
Okay, I killed you. What are you doing not being dead?
I don't feel very bad, but I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me.
You have penguin bar? What the fudge is a penguin bar? Sounds like a rip-off Tim Tam. They're only in the discount store back home. Tim Tams are so good. Be DashCon, the bird wouldn't even show up. What are you talking? What is DashCon? What is the bird? I'm so confused.
It's DashCon's TumblrCon.
That would not have gone well.
They had a ball pit and a jumping castle.
Was
I
this
think
before or after the porn ban?
This was 10 years ago.
10 years ago. I don't know when the porn ban happened. I'm not on Tumblr.
That was you were around when Tumblr had the
I
ban.
heard of it.
Okay.
But my time is
Oh, you'll
very...
fly to his funeral. Okay, that's neat to know.
You won't even know when my funeral will be. I don't even know when my funeral will be.
I'll post it in the Discord, don't you fret.
Well, chat, at least now you'll have someone tell you all when I'm dead.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if, like, this was, like, a few weeks back or whatever, but I made a comment on stream that, like, none of you guys would know when I'd die. I'd just one day disappear and you'd never hear from anything. And some of you were very vocally unhappy with that realization. Now you have confirmation that you will find out if I die. Unless Theo also dies.
Or if I die first.
This is true. Union Free Company said that at 1.2. Yeah, it's sad to think about.
Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly
Speaking of
not
death.
real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to, not the one with all the answers, or any of the answers.
And that's the terrifying thing, right? Like, I have friends in the other side of the world that I'd never know if they died. And that's scary and upsetting.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are?
Thanks, Locke.
I think everyone would stop showing up on, you know, the assumption that my streams wouldn't be around anymore because I'd be dead.
Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead.
His last messages on Tumblr were my ex is coming over. Oh, jeez. That's terrifying.
Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a
Oh,
concept.
if you died. Gotcha, Locke.
And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore.
Yeah, that's what you'd
Maybe
hope.
we should throw it out entirely.
But, like, the thing is, like, who except for you knows who all the people are online that are your friends, right? Like, if I were to die, my parents would probably tell, of course, Theo and some of my other friends within the same group.
So glad they'll tell me.
Well, maybe they won't. I don't know. I've never asked. I just assumed they sort of would. They would probably mention to, like, some of my groups of friends and stuff. They might know about some of my other online friends that I've brought up before. Like, I've brought up Kale, I've brought up Pocky. They'd probably tell them if they knew where to look, which I assume they'd just look at Discord. They'd tell Ali. and then no one else would know. Because I don't bring up the other people all too often, because I barely talk to my family about anything, and they're all like, why don't you tell me more things about yourself? And I'm like, I don't have anything to tell because I'm really bad at telling things.
Did you get asked, like, what something... yeah.
The mum is now doing a thing where every day I come home from work, and she's like, tell me one thing today that I didn't know yesterday. And it's the most difficult thing to do as someone who doesn't say anything.
Oh, Mecca. I'm glad you're still here to tell us that story, though.
Hold on, wait. It's a morbid and you're in a much better place now. I'm glad you're in a better place now. Continue writing this on. Oh, shoot. I am so sorry, Mecca. I'm glad you're in a much better place now. You'll know if I died, you'd just stop talking about Gay Man Chat. You'd just, not be here. Your brother would at least go on your Discord and tell people. Well, yeah, that's the thing. They'd probably, like, my parents would probably look through my Discord and tell people, but they probably wouldn't know who to tell. Does fingerprint identification work when you're dead? So, fun fact... I don't know. You'd think I'd know, because I have a biomed degree and everything. I've been told from internet sources that fingerprint sensors only work when the finger is warm. It needs warmth to detect, and that sounds accurate, but I never verified or looked into it. So take it with a grain of salt.
I have been able to get into my phone whilst my hands are fucking dead cold.
No, but like your internal body temperature though. The surface of your hands would be cold, but the internal body temperature would not be. Because we are endotherms.
I think there's probably a way that you can take it to Apple, confirm that the person is dead, and they can probably unlock it. In any case, let's stop talking
this
about
is why I didn't
us
want you
being
to talk
dead
to her.
and talk about
Death
the princess
is not
being
just
dead.
a concept, it is an extremely real phenomenon. Don't let her distort your reality. Cold, hard facts exist. The truth exists. It has to.
Backup password stuffs. Your body's right there, though. Your dead body.
The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
Oh, that old thing.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
It's a fair point.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there.
Oh.
There's something older and deeper.
Osmium! Luck, please!
A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here.
This
But I
is
can
so
feel
sad
it
because she
calling
doesn't
to me
seem
from
evil anymore.
someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be.
Odd, isn't
It's
it?
out there.
She just seems like a lost soul.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Jesus, there's so many options and I want to explore them all. Yeah, stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time.
Well, yeah. You brought a knife with you.
Oh, what if I don't bring a
To
knife?
just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing
There are many
on the
other ways
line.
to kill somebody other than a knife.
This is true. That knife could have been for anything.
It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer. Especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer.
It's a fair point. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
And I won't.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Next D&D character confirmed.
No.
That's just rude.
True.
So
And
don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe
aside
I'm
from,
wrong.
apparently, killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again.
If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
I feel like this might be a more than 2-stream game.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
Seems so nice.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Like I said,
Aye, Captain.
I just want to go home.
What do you want from me? God, Ghost is so fudging fine, holy fudge.
She's so sweet. And her tiara's really pretty.
A way back to where I belong.
I think
This
Cat means
place won't
Call of
let me
Duty
leave.
Ghosts.
At least
Or Call of Duty
alone.
Ghosts. Ghosts from Call of Duty.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Look, you thought...
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very
Are
different
you searching
things.
Call of Duty Ghosts?
Yeah, I need to know who this hot fine man is.
No, that's the game. Type in Ghost character. There was a guest at work today that was so hot. I like men. I know it's a surprise. It's so... Oh my god, Cat, a gay men liker? Never.
It'd be dull anyway.
Never.
It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Possess me?
After all,
Oh, here we go.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Is she asking if she can possess us? She is.
Just wants a little
And I hope I
possession.
don't need to
Just a little
explain
bit
why
as a
you can't let that
treat.
happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place.
No, I was willing
And
to
if you
like
let her
believe that
in,
in this version she was
there is
actually
very
nice and
little
kind and all
anyone
sorts of stuff.
could
And
do
then
to
the
stop
evil
her.
showed itself and I was like, you know what? You screwed yourself over. I was considering it, now I'm not.
Would she be able to see
Possession is a progress.
us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought?
Also, those ones aren't actually speaking.
We could
They're the
finally
voices in our
bring her
head.
face to face.
Yeah, she can
with
only hear
him.
when we're actually talking.
The hero.
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so.
Oh no, our selection.
So bad.
No, because the hero spoke before and she reacted. She responded.
That was, yeah, that's odd. Best friend? Oh my goodness.
You
so
won't like how
surprised that
things
you
play out if you go down
like
this
him.
path.
What if I say no?
then I won't hitch a ride.
Oh. You won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't hitch a ride?
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore.
Now
If
it's
you even
echoey.
do feel guilt.
I think that's actually the game itself echoing, because there is a bit of echo from the game.
She's echoing.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone
Wait,
else's
Cat,
body.
you like women? I didn't know you liked women.
Cat like both. Cat prefer men.
No, I can see that now, thank you.
Cat prefer
Cat prefer men.
Cat prefer men.
Cat prefer men.
Do you prefer Jesus?
No, I'm pretty sure Cat does not prefer Jesus in
Jesus
any
one of the
way.
men?
That
I mean,
is
I
a
hear
very
he was quite
dangerous
hot.
train of thought.
Charismatic. Son of God. Burn water into wine.
I need to think on this.
Take your time. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm very good at waiting.
My god.
That's fair. That's fair.
I died too and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. But we've already been over that, so why don't you stop stalling and let me in? It's so cold out here.
After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported, it wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
Oh boy.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
She's getting a little more evil.
Just a bit creepy.
I don't want to reveal that yet. If you can go through walls, why can't you just leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me
Just
go.
little lock. If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you.
And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance.
We all make mistakes.
You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me?
A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost.
It's a great face.
Ghosts can't hurt us.
That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out.
Who's to say, really?
I don't like the uncertainty here.
She's so
I don't know what to do or who to trust.
Oopsies. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought?
My head blocks on the subtitles? I know.
That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
Who to lust?
Who to lust?
Lust to who?
She's right, though, but that's
Lust
neither
who?
here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion
I'm also
get the
getting
better
tired.
of it.
Obviously it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart?
Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat. It means you did something heroic. Threats come in all shapes and sizes. A misspoken word could bring about the end of everything just as much as a blade or even the mere existence of an idea. You were chosen for this job for a reason.
That's right, killer. I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say?
Why don't you just take her out?
Well, were you gonna end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
You still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of here mean the world is gonna end?
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think. But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
This game will never end. What are you gonna do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you.
I am a duck! Visage, thank you so much for follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. The whispers are creepy. They are pretty creepy.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
Fair point.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
No.
I want the world to continue and to not be...
I thought you were gonna say you want the world to end. I agree though. Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far.
Cold. Classic cold.
I have done the Fury ending, and that's it.
She's a ghost.
The what ending?
Is that the Fury ending?
Tower.
It's the one with the tower, but like she became... Hold up, what's my Steam achievement say?
Got
it says I got the... Bring the Fury to her.
Bring the Fury, okay.
Yeah, so I got Bring the Fury to her, that's it.
The fairy ending.
Not a fairy.
Good job on the fairy ending.
No. Oh my god, I accidentally...
Who says ghosts are immune to violence? Common sense? There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. Fine, then let me observe that the acts of
That's
killing
okay.
her or
Welcome in from Australia.
haven't got us much of anywhere.
Welcome to Australia.
We're still back in this cabin. We're still dealing
They are
with
now
her.
here in Australia.
Welcome. Because you are in the chat of AJ, you are now in Australia itself.
I'm pretty sure legally speaking, that's not how it works.
Pretty certain logically speaking, that's not how it works.
No.
But okay, you go with the legal side. I suppose that is your domain.
I suppose.
I'm glad you
have
like
a
being
point.
here, Locke.
Do you have any ideas then? I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here. We could. It would be something different. I like different.
Oh.
Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world. And is that really so bad?
Dang.
Yes. It is by its very definition bad. But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down
Voice of the Cold. I thought you were...
Though ignoring
Your Voice of the Cold, not Voice of the Broken.
Solution.
Oh, the Broken was fucking obsessed with her.
Yeah, but hey, Cold is also like, maybe we should just let her walk out of here. Would ending the world be so bad? And I'm like, what are you? Like... Okay. If... I've given enough thought, let's get you out of here. I've given enough thought, the answer is no, and I can't let you out, and I won't let you possess me. If you're dead and there really isn't much for me to do, is there? I guess I'll get going. Leave her in the basement. Slay the princess. Ooh, this is tough, because I feel like all of these options is very different.
She's being so sweet, this one.
She has. She's been so kind, so nice, so deserving of an extra killing.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
Wow. Wow.
It's like you're slashing at air. No
Yeah,
matter
look,
how
I
many
expected
times
as
you
much.
stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form.
I'm not
the skin
surprised.
of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything
You're right, Locke.
solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Slay the princess.
We're just gonna slay harder, guys.
Just slay harder.
Everybody
You
slay
swing
in
at
the
princess
chat.
once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement
I'm
stairs.
sorry, I do not speak
looking you over
anything
with grim
except
disappointment.
English.
She draws in close.
I can get a.
Do the translate.
Surely I can get a translator up.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here. Together.
That's okay.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits
the
of
coast?
wrath as she stares into you.
Can I say I'm at the coast?
Because violence is the only language you speak.
I think we're gonna get killed.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes?
Yes?
Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
I'm just gonna...
You do your
Very
best
sorry,
to pull
Mr.
away,
Jim.
but it's as if her arm, embedded in your body, is rooting you in place.
Leaving so soon.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully
nice.
conceptualize
Fluent
what
Portuguese. Neat.
it is.
I'm
The horrific splintering,
fluent in anything.
the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue,
I'm not fluent.
an icy, numbing pain.
We
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Sorry, princess.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects.
Oh.
A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her?
I don't think so.
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Wraith.
You're on a path in the woods. Here we go again. Off to slay her. Again.
Who's the new voice?
The deck's stacked,
The cheated.
isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it. Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the
Rigged
start?
from the beginning!
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. But wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring?
You should.
There will be another stream tomorrow, and I will do the submissive route tomorrow.
Okay, so you've
Depends on
already
which
been here.
submissive route you're gonna choose.
Twice even.
True.
Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after
He
slaying
wants
the
everything his
princess.
way. I mean, he is the narrator. That's the point. You're not wrong.
Well,
I once
we didn't
played
have
the part
to
of the
start
narrator in a play, and speaking from experience as someone who has played the narrator, it is really frustrating when it goes off course. It's even more fucking frustrating when you've got a counter narrator
No.
ruining everything, and then it's even worse when the fucking drama teacher casts your least favorite person in the world as the counter narrator.
it became personal.
It was really fucking frustrating. I
We
was like, why the
killed
fuck are you
ourselves.
even in drama? You're not even interested in drama. Piss off.
And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
To be fair, I was.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. It was boring. It was bullshit. So you killed yourself?
Yep.
Yes. And then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Okay. Turn around and leave. I do want to do that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if we don't go to we've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. Are you saying that we meant in the other loops? You're quick to accept that we've been here before.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
I agree.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Okay, let's just proceed to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
Cabin look like this time.
It isn't long before you're
cabin.
steps away from your destination.
For now.
I don't think you need any words of warning. I
Slade
think you
the
know what's in
narrator?
there, and
know if
despite
we
your
can.
protestations, I think you know what you need to do. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Interesting. The narrator is not trying his hardest to make sure we don't let her
It
out.
sounds like somebody's about to crack.
It does. Are you trying to reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless
So many
advice.
clowns.
So many.
Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that?
We won!
We won.
Yay!
Take it however you will. The interior of the cabin
There's
is
no
long
knife.
and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering
Clown, king of
helplessly as
clowns,
opposing
leave
gusts
the
of wind
stage at
rush into the
once.
building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us.
Interesting.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
Interesting.
What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Okay.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
I just want to say I like how she refers to us as killer.
I know.
Shit.
I know.
Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle.
Uh-oh.
Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
We don't even get to do anything in this one. You liked it better when she called us pet.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me.
Yay.
But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless.
The foot.
Just like you left me.
The foot being twisted on itself is so good, but like, ugh.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
Also, chat, this will be the last path we do this stream.
Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Snap a neck.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas. I think my vote's the only one that counts.
But you can possess me in your own if I need to. Great. Look, we're even now. I killed you and then you killed me. What on the bridge? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I've ignored all this too, you know. Then possessing me against my will make me no better than me. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You don't have to be evil. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine. I actually came here to free you. Or struggle.
Oh, which one you're gonna pick,
You violently struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the fragments of your splintered ankle together. You can't shake free from her now.
It's so easy to make you squirm. But I won't be crueler than I have to be. I don't even want to cause any more damage. It'll be hard enough for me to walk out of here on that broken ankle.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock.
Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
No.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
I have not. This is only my second ending.
Yeah, AJ's really fucking keen on killing and slaying the princess.
The game's called Slay the Princess. I'm gonna slay the princess. I'm sorry.
Not even Markiplier got this awful.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Yeah, this is our second end. Will be our second ending. The first one we got flesh.
So cramped in here, like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ah.
I know.
Yeah, the sounds are lock.
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know.
Oh, and what's that?
Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
And how do you do that? You don't have a will to wield. Your soul has been drained of courage.
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
Sure thing, Mecha. Thanks for being here.
Good
I appreciate you. Go get some rest.
Good seeing you too, Mecha.
Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Throw your body into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do that.
Into the abyss.
Don't actually fall off your own chair.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
Fruit cup? Nice, cat.
You got a fruit cup? Yum yum.
What flavor?
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for
3.
one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Ooh, okay.
Call the pastor. Yeah, get the exorcism.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. What an end. But at least it's ours.
At least it's ours.
An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
She's like, what do you mean? You're gonna fall forever. Like, what do you expect?
I want to know what he thinks happens now. Oh? And why is that? He's gone. But
Terminal velocity seizes and you feel something, a mass growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for it.
I wonder if the text is too big. That's fine.
But like, how do you change the text size scaling? We're gonna do this. Okay, not that small though. That small.
That just.
You and the princess saw each other for a short moment.
What is happening?
Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
We back.
You don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I don't know again where's the why now. Okay, trust me, we've been here before and you always get scared. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. No, I'm gonna say it's okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. You don't need to comfort them.
Yes! Learn your languages! I've been learning French for almost 2 years on Duolingo. Have not broken the streak once. I'm so proud of it. Do your language, do your daily Duolingo. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
A little
We'll trust you.
Yeah? I panic when I'm put on the spot.
So, this is all going to work out? Whatever makes you
You turn on text evasion's live while you're up. You're laying down in the middle of this cage. Happy laying down?
Use text evasion. What animal?
Ah, lizard.
Oh, little lizard.
You approached him out.
You see what's in it.
You've grown. What?
Bit naughty.
You're leopard gecko.
Leopard gecko, cute.
Find yourself on the long quiet once again.
See you to the cabin once again. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
It has been a while, Locke.
Good job, Locke. It's because I'm here.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me.
Doing something good, Cat.
I never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Wow.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces
I
between.
wrote that out, thank you. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
No, this is done. Do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed, but in this moment, all I want is to know myself.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my
Oh, so she
own.
actually locks you out of options
They
you've
are
done before.
useless
Oh,
to
good.
us now.
Good. Because I didn't want to have to
Inaccessible.
keep track.
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I don't know, you've taken two pretty extreme ones already.
Yeah. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
That's sweet. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself.
I have no idea, Visage.
She will make for a driven heart.
This is my first time playing.
Do
I've
not
watched
warn
somebody
her.
else's stream, so I know.
She isn't alone anymore.
But no
some
spoilers.
of the endings. Both of these endings that we've done have been new to me.
Really?
Yeah, totally new.
You're welcome.
Markiplier didn't go this terrifyingly awful.
What do you feel about me? These vessels have been bringing you. I've hurt them.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I cannot be as I was.
I panicked. There's there thoughts. Okay, the wounds have suffered cuff texture around my heart. Without them, I'd be as I was before. I know. I'm sorry.
I'm out of the screen now. It's so offensive.
They cannot be as I was before. There must be new spaces they must fill. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
Well, what do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any preference on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them.
Maybe I should let her see
It is
kindness.
you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective
Or maybe
and
I should let her
memory.
see me give up and turn around.
Maybe she wants to see you submit.
I don't want to say that, but I want to see the explore option. So I'm going to save. Give over that. And then I'm going to click it just so I know what it says.
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together
I like that.
and find new horizons to
Leaving
discover.
this place together, finding new horizons to discover, just a sweet little thing.
Horizons towards the west. Some may say the west is forbidden.
Some may say stop it. I'm going to save it here. We're not going to go back just yet because I'm going to save that for next stream because I need to get ready for bed now, and so does everyone else. And by everyone else, I mean Exhibit A, Exhibit B, many of you in Exhibit C who are up at 4 a.m. and fudging nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know what time you're awake at
I'm not going to attack her.
Oh, Jim.
It's 7:30. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna find someone to raid though. We're gonna find someone to raid.
I wonder if Darius is still streaming.
I will see who is live, and then we'll see who we raid. Your work schedules, you're working evenings. That's valid.
Darius is streaming. Is he playing? No, he's still playing.
But Peachy is also streaming.
Oh, Peachy was watching us.
Yeah, Peachy was watching us, and
So
Peachy is
we-
streaming now. But I want to see if there are spoilers, because if there are spoilers, I won't stream. That looks like, yeah, that's Endwalker. It's not Endwalker, that's Dawn Trail. So that's going to be spoilers. So I'm not going to raid Peachy, because I don't want to be spoiled. But I will give Peachy a shout out in chat, because that's only the fair thing to do. So we're going to shout out Peachy. If you guys don't know Peachy, Peachy is an amazing friend of ours. Peachy is in streams all the time. Give Peachy your love and support and all that sort of stuff. See them. You said you had someone to raid.
Yes, Darius.
We're gonna raid one of Theo's friends.
Chan, CHAN.
Yep.
Underscore. DARIUS.
You're so close to 400,000. That's a terrifying amount. That's so many points. Just them?
Yep.
Okay. Oh wait, is this Life is Strange 2?
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, it's True Colors. I've not seen True Colors yet, so this is also going to be spoilers for me. But I am just going to give the love and support over to them because they're Theo's friend, and we want to support them in all the things. That's like 8 sounds. Wait, what?
He's the one that did the video, my cosplay videos. I showed your mum last night.
Oh, you didn't show me.
Shit.
Okay, say hi to Fudge. Hold on, I need sound effects. Oh, right, yeah, no, I see what you mean. So many sound effects. So many sound effects. So valid. We're gonna say hi to Darius, one of Theo's friends. Give them your love and support and all that sort of stuff. I will catch you all another time on another stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of your existences. So go say hi to them. I'll catch you all tomorrow for more Slay the... I was gonna say Slay the Spy. For more Slay the Princess. Or don't... Slay the Princess. Have yourselves a good rest of your night. I'll catch you later. Take care. Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Don't die, or I will cry. And then when I do cry, we blame it on Theo. Don't worry. Don't worry. I blame it on everyone every
Crying
stream.
is very healthy.
Crying is very healthy. Bye, everyone.